I mean, just anytime you hear that, you can just see, Cleese and company prancing across with the coconuts behind them. Dun, 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 dun. It's,
In this week's segment of How We Listen, I caught up with Ron Wheeler, professor of English at Johnson University. I also spoke to Mark Young, associate professor of the communications department. Both spoke to me about music's role in storytelling, particularly how it narrates film. Wheeler said the importance of sound over picture is evident throughout the history of film. Young said the first film to impact him through music was in 1977 with the film Star Wars.
It fired our imagination, I'll tell you, as that generation, and pop culture really embraced it. The music of the time was even disco, and disco had a Star Wars version. But anyway, that music was so powerful. And before I even saw the movie, one of my friends here at school came to me and said, "Take this record collection from me. It's basically Star Wars, because I can't do any work. I just play the music all the time." And I said, "Sure, I'll take it from you." So I would play the music even before I saw the film.
Even so-called silent movies were usually accompanied by music.
If you think back about the earliest films, though there was no soundtrack, most movie houses had either an organ or a piano, and a score that came with the film to be played live.
Wheeler remembered the iconic music paired with a murder in the movie Psycho.
When that first stab took place, the strings just piercingly, just went gee, 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 like a bird, chirping only, in panic and terror.
Wheeler said that music often sets the scene and helps to tell the story. This is often done through major and minor keys, which display unique emotions.
You listen to see what chord is presented. If it's a major chord, all is well. If it's a minor chord, well, something else is coming down the road. So, there's a lot said with the progression of key. I think that's exactly what sound does as it works with picture. It adds a depth.
Picture accompanied with sound also aids the memory. Wheeler said those sensitive to sound experience this. Young experienced this with the film Guardians of the Galaxy, as it reminded him of the music of his past.
It used a lot of the music from the 60s and 70s, and it brought back so much of the memory that people that went to see it, the older people of that generation, just brought back so many good memories. Because music can do that. It can evoke memories and emotion and feeling, and that's why we love it so much.
Wheeler shared the story of his grandchildren, giving them liner notes as they listened to the Hobbit soundtrack. The second time through, without the liner notes, the children were able to pick out distinct scenes. Both of his grandchildren were 6 and 9 at the time.
You could hear them talking about the scenes of the movie as they heard the themes and the progression of the sound. It was just amazing to me.
Young said the most important thing that sound offers in film is hope.
The essence of what movies are that really make an impact and are successful, I can say it in one word: hope. You see, what people go to see movies, they want to see other people struggle and be against the odds and still be able to win and make it at the end. The music, whatever accompanies, your heroes in the films, they have to bring that hope to you. And that's what the music does.